Alright, so what's going on, Fishaholics? Happy holidays, happy almost New Year's. Today I'm going to be doing some holdover striper fishing. Today's like the warmest day that it's been probably in a while. Hopefully I can find some fish. Striped bass is the targeted species. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna swim like a little Kitech impact shad just along the bottom. Hopefully connect. The funny thing about striper fishing in the winter for holdovers, it's kind of like a hide and seek kind of game. You know, you might fish 15, 20 different locations, you know, and they can have the best structure. They can even have bait there and, you know, some good current, you know, slightly warmer water. And, you know, maybe only one of those spots out of 15 or 20 are actually going to have stripers actively feeding, or they're just going to be holding there. And a lot of times the fish aren't really actively feeding. You know, you're pulling your little jig along the bottom and you kind of just get them to react to it and they hit it. And, you know, that's, you know, really what you're looking for is a reaction bite. Fish on. Woo! First striper of the day. Look at that whopper right there. That is a beautiful little city striper right there on the Kitech shad impact. Perfect fish. Hopefully this won't be the last fish of the 2016 season. See you later, little buddy. I was just swimming this little bait right along the bottom, and that little guy sucked it right in. I'm hoping that there's going to be a few fish here schooled up, because usually that's how winter fishing is you know, a lot of times the stripers pack into tight little groups, and once you find one, you can usually find a couple of them. There he is, another one. That feels like a little bit bigger one too. Definitely a lot bigger. I'm only using 8-pound test. Fluorocarbon is my main line. Usually I'm always using braid, but you know, the last few days it's been atrociously cold. And you know, you have to use fluorocarbon or mono so your line doesn't freeze on the reel. This little guy here's a little bit bigger. Woo! Little bit bigger. Definitely nice on light tackle. Nothing better. A little city fishing. There's definitely a good amount of fish here. Seems like the tide is just about starting to go out. So I got to try and catch as many of these fish as I can as possible, as quick as possible before they get pushed out of here by the tide. Just kind of letting it sink to the bottom, and then I was kind of just real slowly just picking it up, dropping it down, swimming it along the bottom. And I think sometimes I'm even feeling some of the fish. I'm probably pulling my little jig right over their head. Oh, just missed one right there. Missed one right in front of me. Now today the water visibility is probably less than 5 inches, and that's one of the reasons why I'm using this white ice, you know, sparkly color here. And I'll put all the information about the tackle and the colors in the description, just in case you're interested in matching the pattern that I'm fishing with today. And you know, when you're fishing water with really low visibility, it helps the use something that's a little bit brighter so they can see it a little bit better. There he is, right here in front of me. That was literally right at my feet, this little guy. They're all about the same size, these fish. And that is a really cold striper right there. Extremely cold. Nice healthy fish though. Caught that guy right here in front of me. Might as well just flip it right there and just kind of jiggle it right along the bottom. There he is. They are right at my feet right now. This guy looks a little bit bigger too. Oh, he wrapped around a stick. Oh, I got him. Definitely the biggest one of the day right here. This water is probably in the upper 30s, and you know, this little guy is still putting a pretty impressive bend in this rod. Come on, buddy. Oh, not a bad little guy right there. And look at this. He's got a bite mark on him. Looks like from a bluefish or something. I wouldn't doubt it. Nice little guy. See you later, Betty. See if I can do that again. For the longest time, I was casting all the way across the river just to get a bite. Turns out the fish are right here at my feet. Stripers are always constantly moving though, so they could have been on that side of the river, then they moved over here. There he is, fish on. Fish on. These fish are stacked right here in front of me. More fish could have came right down the river as well. You know, the tide's starting to move pretty good and run down tide a little bit. The water's starting to get a little bit shallower. Guy absolutely choked that little Kitech shad impact. I'm loving this light tackle today. Like I said, I'm only using 8-pound test fluorocarbon, and it's so weird because I haven't used fluorocarbon exclusively in a really, really long time. Usually I'm always using braid on all my setups. All right, guys, the stripers are obviously at my feet, and I just wanted to take a few seconds to announce a 24-hour giveaway through my channel to try and win one of these white bronze striped bass fish pendants. And you know, it's perfect just to put on your keychain or you know, wear as a necklace. I wear mine as a necklace, and which is cool. What's cool about it is because it's bronze, it'll almost get like a greenish color, especially if you live near salt water or you're doing some surf casting, and you know, it'll almost get like a Statue of Liberty kind of color. And here's basically how you can win one of these striped bass fish pendants. Only 3 anglers or 3 Fishaholics are going to be able to win one. And basically all I want you to do is post in the comments section what was your biggest fish that you caught in the 2016 season. Doesn't have to be a striped bass, and how you caught it. And then right after that, just write what fish do you want to catch in the 2017 season. You know, a striped bass, a bigger one, or what you really want to catch in the 2017 season, and how big you want that fish to be. And yeah, that's about it. And this is going to run from, today is Sunday, December 18th, and it's going to run till 12 a.m. tomorrow, Monday, on the 19th. And then I'm going to randomly select a winner. I believe there's like an online random comment picker, and I'm going to pick 3 winners. And then I'll make another video that'll, you know, announce the winners, and I'll probably announce the winners on Instagram and Facebook. And you know, I'll just ship these cool little striped bass pendants out to you. And I have a few more left, so if you don't end up winning, you could also just pick some up online and just check out in the description below. But yeah, I make these by hand. I made the mold by hand, and yeah, you know, you pour the metal in it. And a lot of people think they're stamped, like they're stamped pieces of metal, but they're not. They're actually you know, poured into a mold and popped out and then finished. So you know, a lot of work goes into these little tiny striped bass pendants. But yeah, I hope you guys are interested. Let's get back to fishing. Hopefully catch a few more stripers. Oh, all right, guys. Well, I think I'm just about done for the day. Definitely one of my best days in a while fishing the river here, catching a lot of stripers. And you know, I think I fished here maybe like 10 times this winter so far, from, you know, the end of November to almost the end of December. And I can only recollect probably 3 days where I actually caught a lot of fish. You know, some days you come here and you catch 1 or none, and you know, that's what holdover fishing is all about, and how, you know, how it turns out. But
you know, I definitely had my fill today. Caught some fish on some light tackle. Don't forget about the giveaway if you guys want to win one of those striped bass fish pendants. And yeah, that's just about it. I mean, hopefully I'll get a few more videos out to you guys before the end of the year. You know, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm going to be heading back to Jersey on the 23rd of December. So basically just next week, Thursday. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And never forget, live to fish, fish to live.